let's start at the beginning. The beginning is temperance. So it looks like really finding your patience, finding your balance, that you have some needs and desires that you want to happen now, but it looks like you have to go through the steps to create the right timing. For many of you, it does feel like either moving a great distance or checking out something new from the distance. This crown here is kind of lighting up for me, and it is in the distance. So it could mean travel, could be moving, an endeavor that you've been working on for a while, going back to school, something like that. But something you've been working on, it's getting closer and it's getting closer and closer, and you can almost touch it. So don't give up before the miracle happens, sweet Leo. So finding your balance, using your words, and really checking off the things that you have to do will help you get to your highest creative desire and essence that you've been working towards a little faster. So by really embracing that patience, everything happens when it's supposed to and for a reason. The Queen of Swords is here and it crosses you. So swords are air signs. That's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And this could be someone that is being very helpful, or someone, and I don't really put gender on it, so it could be a male or a female, usually someone of great wisdom or someone over the age of 30. This can stand for linear age or an aged one. So it could be someone that is kind of maybe challenging your desire, or it is in the opposition position. So there may be some things that you have to clean up or clear up with this Queen of Swords before you can move on into that highest creative desire and project or movements that you are focusing on, that you're really trying to create. What is above you is the Emperor, and the Emperor is an exalted one. It's, asking for advice if you need to, collecting information. It can mean someone of great power that can help you get to this desire a little quicker. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Make sure that you are out there in the world, and so you're visible to this person. But it does look like you may need to ask for a little guidance, a little help, or a raise if it has to do with your finances. You may have to ask for a raise, ask for a job, something like that. But it's getting out of your comfort zone a little bit and connecting with someone that actually can put you in the right place of where you want to go. So it can be a boss, can be asking for a raise, it can be getting a letter of recommendation, asking a parent or a wise one in your village for some advice, and really taking to heart what they have to say. So what is in the back of you is a Knight of Wands. Wands are movement, and wands stand for fire people. So that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So it could be you as well, being brave and walking through some of your stuff. You've got a number of wands on each side. So, and here, so it looks like, and what I'm feeling from Spirit is that you've got all these great ideas, but start to put them into motion. Put one foot in front of the other and do some of the communication that you need to do. If it's finding a new job, putting out resumes, connecting with people, talking to your friends about your ideas and bouncing them off of people. So start the motion. If it's moving, start. Put it down, put a deposit on something, make some motion into your greatness, and the rest will follow. But you have to take the first step. It does look like a bit of finances and politics might be holding you back. So just speak your truth, move what you can. I know there's a lot of Leos looking for a more fulfilling jobs right now. So redo those resumes. Even if you haven't sent them out, redo them. Just changing the energy a bit and bringing it up to present time will really help you. But it looks like you must enlist the help of others. You've got a ton of people here. You've got the Emperor, Knight, King, Page, Knight, you've got a lot of people here, so you might have too much energy on you, too much focus on you. If that is not what you want right now, too many opinions. So find your quiet time and make those changes for yourself and the betterment of your self and your family. But it looks like taking that idea and putting it out into the world. This is the 6, so this requires some energy. It is taking that exalted idea, moving it from here and showing the world. Don't be afraid to be visible, Leo. Don't be afraid to be visible. So start pounding the pavement, start talking to the people that you need to talk to. You've collected enough information for whatever this is. You have collected it. Now it's time to put it in motion. This Knight of Wands is putting things in motion, being brave, walking through the frustrations. You can be fearful and do it anyway. It's just like learning to drive. Everyone is afraid when we first learn to drive, but we do it anyway. And we get confidence as we are in the middle of the process. And that's where I see that you will really shine, Leo, is when you're in the middle of the process and you just keep going. Be diligent. Keep going. But it looks like bringing it, the idea from the dark to the light and bringing it to the attention of other people. So there is some assistance to help you either bring this idea, this product, this job, this travel, whatever it is. Share it with others and don't be afraid to bring it from the dark to the light. The King of Wands is here. Wands is fire sign. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have 2 fire, 2 motion. So in order to find your balance, it looks like take it from your head, bring it into the manifestation stage and bring it onto the planet and start moving it around. The King of Wands looks like it's feeling like they have a part in this. It could be a partnership that you are connecting with more intensely, or changing a partnership, and that can be work partnership, it can be love partnership, friendship, but it looks like there's somebody very important in your life, in a male body. I do feel like it's a male body that it feels like you're growing stronger as you unite a little bit more for the cause, whether it is a work cause or a personal cause. But it feels like you have support. All you have to do is ask. That you've been really afraid to ask for help, kind of stuck in this, I can do it, I can do it. Well, we all can do it, but isn't it better if we have a little bit of help? You gift a lot of people with help, Leo. So now it's time to receive some of that wisdom. And it's great for the other people around that have been wanting to help you and you have not allowed them. So open your heart, open your head, ask for help if you need it. It's right there. Orange is really lighting up for me here. And when I ask Spirit what that means for you, Leo, you are growing. You are growing, you're moving, you're shaking. You know, sometimes we have to get way down to the lower levels of our chakras and of life, whether it's depression or addiction or loneliness. But sometimes we have to get all the way down there. So when we make our climb up to the top, we can truly appreciate and realize we're never really alone. We might be lonely, but we're never really alone. And it looks like there's a big shift that happened in your heart and has increased your capabilities tenfold. You have drawn in your strength here for these changes. And it looks like your strength really has been tested over the last couple of years. I don't know whether it's separation from the ones you love or being challenged by either finding work or having a job that doesn't meet your needs, but you have reignited your strength and your faith, and things will be starting to move in your direction. Do not give up. Do not give up, Leo. I know you are very challenged right now, especially on creating money to live your life. It does look like that will lighten up a bit as you start to ask for some help and move more into that creative space versus the mental space. The Hangman here is a great card. It's like looking at life completely differently. It's the same life with the same people, but how we look at it, it's our perspective. It's like playing checkers or chess. You start out as the black men halfway through the game. You switch the chessboard around and all of a sudden you're the white man. It's the same game, but it looks completely different to you. And that is what's happening. It looks like your perspective has changed. You are much more open-hearted to yourself and to others. A little bit more patience has been kind of seeping in, and you have an understanding and a realization that you are exactly where you want to be, or where you must be to learn your lessons, even though if it's uncomfortable. You are very diligent, Leo, and you're able to sit sometimes in the uncomfortable spaces and create from there. And that's kind of what is happening. You have sat there for a while and now you're doing the motion. Look at all this orange here. You're starting to heal your body, heal your mind. And your situation is starting, slowly to change. Yes, I know. With fire signs, immediate gratification takes too long. Sorry about that, Leo. But it is on the right track. You are moving in the right direction. It is not moving fast enough for you, but with a little patience, a little strength, asking for help, these challenges will start to release themselves. And they already have. You've already seen some motion and some positiveness and some kind of almost divine connection. Someone seems to be right in the place that you needed someone, to give you that advice. And you just pay attention to where the messages are coming from. The Page of Pentacles is here. That I'm really feeling that is messages. That's good news. It stands for intelligent. It can mean bringing money or goods towards you. It can be honored for your ambition. So all the things that you've been really trying to change, you're going to see some spark of recognition, some spark of good news. So pay attention to those messages, and they can come verbally. They can come, you can be in the frozen food section of the grocery store and you just hear something over your shoulder about a job or about something that has an effect on you. So pay attention to all the nuances in life, and I think you will get the information that you need. Just keep going. The 2 is here. The 2 of Wands, also motion. This is a lot of motion, a lot of fire, and I'm seeing money, projects, things like that. They will start to fall into line. Just don't give up. So the 2 here, finding your balance, really honestly looking at what brings you happiness, what you need to do to further either your ambition, your job, your desires, your passion, what is necessary and what is not, reorganizing money, reorganizing thoughts, letting go of some maybe legacy truths that don't work for you. It could be in the form of addictions. It could be in the form of judgment. It could be in the form of religion. Whatever was gifted to you just by being in your family legacy. This is the way us Smiths always do it. This is the way us Joneses always do it. Some of that stuff hasn't worked for you. So you're really releasing some of that legacy agreement to continue either a negative pattern or a destructive behavior. So you're really looking at leaving that behind. This water is lighting up for me. It really feels like you will be traveling sometime this year. You're looking at the world as your oyster. No longer is your world this little small place, your city, your town. Your world is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, Leo, and you want to embrace it. And you want to see more of the world, but just finding the logistics to make that happen. But you really have let go a lot of negative behaviors that didn't work for you, a lot of legacy behaviors, could even be addictions. So, but there has been some challenges for you over, looks like the last year or so. Separation also seems to be an issue. I don't know if it's on the marriage side, if you're separating from a marriage, or if you have just had distance between your loved ones that is causing problems, the distance causing problems. So it looks like that gap is closing in a little bit more. There won't be that much distance as there has been, and communication is much more healing. between all the parties, it looks like. So Page of Pentacles here, good news coming for those that wait. It may have something to do with money. It may have something to do with a new job or a new possibility, whether you have one or not. It is right next to the Page of Pentacles here. So this feels like the next step in this information. So this information, the message you get may require some physical work on your part or filling out some paperwork. It requires some effort on your part to make it happen. Not just looking at it, there is some effort. It does feel like it's money oriented. So it looks like you're going to get some good news about money, but you must do some action. You must do some part to create that and to sustain it. The Death card is on the other side here. It can mean physical death. It is not like flatly between people. Yes, it does have the page here. I'm fairly certain this is not a child. This is a message. So the Death card, something is changing. Some ideology is changing. Some issue is ending. It could, for those of you who have been looking for a job and not being able to find it, maybe that will end. You will be able to find that job or find that passion, start creating. So this is like new beginnings, effort, putting a little effort into it, getting messages of good news. And this is like the ending of something. So this thing must end in order for this to happen. So, and it could be on a relationship space. Folks, I don't feel it is physical death. I don't want to disregard it just in case those of you are caretaking or have someone that is crossing over. It can stand for that. But I'm feeling more and more that it is the ending of something that has been challenging and the beginning of a new exalted either job, housing, passion, creative writing, something new that you've been wanting to do and that requires some movement. This is feeling like a little bit of travel, and this is on the travel end too. So if it could be relocating for a current job as well, but there is either some kind of movement and some kind of travel and visitation happening here. Okay, Leo, that is your reading for the month of March. It does look like it's a little better. There's a little more healing happening this month versus last month. I'm going to throw a couple of these cards. These are past life cards by Doreen Virtue. She has some wonderful divination cards, angel cards, chakra cards. So I like to mix it up a little bit, and these kind of sung to me this month. So we have wisdom. All right. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Oh, that's too many. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Ah, and forgiveness. There we go. So it's time to forgive yourself. It's time to forgive others. Go with the flow. Holding someone in your head and not forgiving them and being angry about things only tortures you. It only rents space in your head unnecessarily. So forgive yourself for actions that from your younger years you've learned from it. Embrace your wisdom. Realize you have a lot to offer this world. You have a lot of wisdom. And don't be afraid to ask for it from others as well.